Imagine waking up every day with a clear mind, free from the invisible weight of draining relationships. Think about it. How many people in your life are genuinely supportive, inspiring, and respectful? Or, on the flip side, how many are consistently critical, manipulative, or simply add chaos to your days? Today, we're diving into how to spot, avoid, and ultimately free yourself from toxic relationships. But here's the twist. We're doing it through the lens of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy designed to help you master your mind, emotions, and choices. Stoicism, practiced by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, isn't just about enduring hardship. It's about protecting your peace and living in harmony. And by the end of this video, you'll have a new perspective, armed with tools to create relationships that truly align with your values and ambitions. First, let's talk about why toxic relationships are so detrimental. A toxic relationship is one where respect, balance, and growth are missing. It could look like a friend who constantly competes with you, a partner who doesn't respect your boundaries, or a co-worker who manipulates you to serve their agenda. The Stoics understood that relationships are powerful. They influence how we think, feel, and act. Epictetus once said, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best." In other words, the people we allow into our lives either elevate us or pull us down. Now, a quick question for you. When was the last time you left a conversation feeling mentally drained instead of uplifted? It happens, right? But why do we tolerate it? Here's where the Stoic concept of self-awareness comes into play. Before we can avoid toxic people, we have to know what we truly value in relationships. Seneca said, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." So, take a moment and ask yourself, what kind of relationships do I want? Reflect on your values, integrity, honesty, growth. The clearer you are on what you value, the easier it becomes to see who does and does not align with it. Now that you've identified what you want in a relationship, it's time to recognize when people aren't respecting those standards. This is where Stoic boundaries come in. The Stoics believed that we have control over our own actions, emotions, and choices, but not over other people. When someone disregards your boundaries or brings constant negativity, they're showing a lack of respect for you. Toxic behaviors can be subtle or overt. Manipulation, when someone pressures you into feeling guilty or responsible for their problems. Constant criticism, when they frequently point out your flaws without any positive intention. Emotional instability, when they pull you into their chaotic ups and downs, draining your energy. Let's face it, we've all met someone who makes us feel like we're walking on eggshells. The Stoics would say, don't let them occupy space in your mind. After all, you wouldn't rent out a room in your home to someone who constantly trashed it, right? The Stoics teach us to guard our inner citadel, our internal peace. By setting boundaries, we protect that citadel. Boundaries are not about pushing people away, but about showing others how you deserve to be treated. So, what does this look like practically? Practical steps to set boundaries. Be clear and direct. When setting a boundary, be clear about what you need. For example, I need you to respect my time and show up when we agree to meet. Stick to your limits. Toxic people may test you to see if you'll stand by your boundaries. Firmness is key. Communicate respectfully. This isn't about anger, it's about clarity and respect. Communicate with calmness, just like the Stoics would in the face of provocation. Now here's the Stoic master key, detachment. This doesn't mean becoming cold or aloof, but rather choosing to let go of attachments to negative emotions and toxic influences. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This is about freeing yourself from the need for validation or approval from people who drain you. Toxic individuals thrive on reaction. They want your emotional energy, your attention. By practicing detachment, you break this cycle. You're no longer pulled into their emotional storms. Here's how you can apply this daily. Limit your response. When dealing with a toxic person, respond briefly and without emotion. Practice staying calm. letting their words pass over you without taking them to heart. Refocus on your goals. Don't let their negativity distract you from your purpose. Each time they try to pull you into drama, remind yourself of your larger goals and values. Think of it like this. If your peace is your mental bank account, why would you give toxic people unlimited withdrawals? You're too valuable for that. By maintaining your detachment, you create space for positive relationships that reflect your values and support your growth. Once you've distanced yourself from toxicity, the next step is to cultivate healthy, positive connections. The Stoics taught that we thrive best among those who encourage virtue, wisdom, and growth. Look for people who share your values, who listen and challenge you to grow. Focus on mutual respect. True connections are based on mutual respect. If someone doesn't respect your boundaries or values, they're not worth your time. Seek uplifting interactions. Marcus Aurelius often spoke of the value of being around virtuous people. Spend time with those who make you feel inspired, calm, and energized. Engage in meaningful conversations. Seek out people who stimulate your mind and soul, who offer meaningful conversation rather than idle gossip or negativity. So, to avoid toxic relationships and protect your peace, follow these Stoic steps. Know your values. Set and maintain firm boundaries. Practice detachment from negative influences. Attract people who reflect your best self. Life is too short to let toxicity steal your energy. Embrace the Stoic approach to relationships and build a circle that supports, uplifts, and strengthens you. And if you're ready to take this journey even further, I have another video waiting for you. Reprogram your mind for positive thinking. It's all about creating a powerful mindset and setting yourself up for success. Check it out next to dive deeper into your transformation.